Okay, now here we have seen the only one variable in predicate. We have seen the only one variable. We can use the more than one variable also in predicates. So q of x, y, predicate is q of xy means it contains the two variables. The predicates contains the two variables. So here x is equal to y plus 3. X is equal to y plus 3. What are the truth values of the propositions? Here, check the truth values of q of 1 comma 2. What the truth value of 1 comma 2? Here predicate is q of x comma y is x is equal to y plus 3. X is equal to y plus 3. Q of 1 2 value. Substitute the 1 in place of x, substitute the 2 in place of y. So here x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. So 1 equal to 5. This is the false. So q of 1 2 is false. Q of 1 2 is false. Okay. Next, see same predicate q of x y, q of x y, x is equal to y plus x is equal to y plus 3, q of g3 comma 0, q of 3 comma 0. What is the proposition value? 79 true, okay, 9m true, C true. Remaining members respond in chat box. Okay, 26 true, 99 true. Okay, here x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0. So 3 is equal to 0 plus 3. So 3 is equal to 3. So it is true. So q of 3 comma 0 value is true. So predicate becomes a propositions when assign the values to the predicate variables. Okay. We have seen one variable, two variables. Now you can see the three variables. Here predicate is r, x comma y comma z is equal x plus y is equal to z. Predicate r, x comma y comma z is equal to x plus y is equal to z. That is the predicate function. Check the propositional value of the r of 1 2 3. Check the value r of 1 2 3. Check the value r of 1 2 3. The true or false. Substitute the 1 in x place, 2 in y place, 3 in z place. Check the propositional value. True 7b. Okay, 9m true. 520 true. 526 true. 7n true. Okay, C6 true. Okay, 3 is equal to 3 true. Okay. Here r of 1 2 3 is equal to x value 1 plus y value 2 is equal to 3. So 3 is equal to 3. So it is true. Relation is true. Okay. Okay, next, uh, same predicate R of x, y, z, x plus y equal to z, R of 0, 0, 1. What is this predicate value? R of 0, 0, 1. So false. 9m, CR, very good, 520. So here x plus y equal to z. Here x value 0 plus 0 is equal to 1. 0 is equal to 1 is a false. So false. Here number of variables, the n number of variables predicate is called a n array predicate or n place predicate. Here three variables. In the previous example, two variables. Here three variables. If the predicate contains n variables, that is called a n place predicate. N place predicate or n array predicate. The predicate contains two variables. It is called a two-place predicate or two-array predicate. If the predicate contains three variables, you got a three-place predicate or three-array predicate. If you contain it contains more than n variables, you get the n plus predicate or n array predicate. Note down. Okay. Okay. Today I explain about the topic predicates and quantifiers. Predicates and quantifiers. Predicates and quantifiers. Okay, all of you know the predicate. What is the predicate? Explain. Now I explain the quantifiers. Okay, quantifiers means it mentions the okay. Here predicates and quantifiers. In quantifiers, extend the predicates with the values. Extend the predicates to some range of elements. Okay, some range of extend the value elements some range. For example, generally in statements we are using the some common words in statements. All students are cricket players. All students are clovers. Or some students, many, none, few. These words are used in the statements. Okay, these statements. Okay, mention the these statements mention the range of the things, or range of the persons, or range of the peoples, or range of the things. Okay, this the range is mentioned using quantifiers. Using quantifiers. Okay, in quantifiers, in this chapter, we introduce the two quantifiers. You also know these two quantifiers in high school standard mathematics, I think. Okay, here what are the quantifiers here? There are the two quantifiers. One is the universal quantifier. There are two quantifiers. One is the universal quantifier. The symbol is for all. Universal quantifier. The symbol is for all. Next one is existential quantifier. Existential quantifier, it is related with there exist. Okay, universal quantifier for all, existential quantifier there exist. Okay, universal quantifier used for all. Use so there exist quantifier indicate the sum. Okay, for all indicates the all word. There exist indicate the sum. Okay, here the two quantifiers, the universal quantifier and existential quantifier. Okay, okay, first to see the universal quantifier. Okay, universal quantifier symbol is for all. Okay, generally for all indicates the all variables. Okay, for all x p of x, for all x p of x. Okay, means p of x is for all. Here p of x is, what is the p of x? P of x is some predicate. For all x means the quantifier. Here p of x, here p of x is predicate. Here for all x is a quantifier. Here what is the quantifier? All. P of x is some predicate function. Okay, some predicate function. This for all x p of x is becomes a when it becomes a propositional logic, it has the values either true or false. Okay, when this p of x becomes a true, this for all x p of x is true. P of x is true for every x. For every x p of x is true, then for all x p of x is true. Otherwise, it is a false. Okay, for example. Okay, for example, see this. For example, p of x is x plus 1 greater than x plus 1 greater than x. Here domain means possible values of predicate variable. Okay, domain is real values. Okay, all real values. Domain values is all real values. Here for all x p of x, for all x p of x is true or false. For all x p of x is true or false. What are the x possible values? All real values. For any real value, there is a 0. For example, x is equal to 0. 0 plus 1 greater than x, 0 is a true. If x take the 1, 1 plus 1 greater than 1 is a true. Next 1 plus 2 plus 1 also greater than 2. Okay, for every x means every value of possible value of x, the predicate x plus 1 greater than x is true. For all values, it is a true. For all x p of x is a true only. Otherwise, any one is fail, that is a false. So now in this case, for all x p of x is a true. Okay, note down. For all x, p of x is true. Note down. 26, very good. 20, 79. For all x. Okay, next example. Some q of x, x less than 2. X less than 2. Here domain means possible values. Domain is all real numbers. All real numbers. So in this case, for all x, p of x is true or false. Okay, respond in chat box. Here for all values of x, the predicate is true. That case it is totally true. Anyone is false, it becomes a totally false. For all means all cases it is a true, it becomes a true only. Anyone is false, it is a false one. Okay. So it is false. Yes, it is false. It is like a conjunction. It is like a conjunction. Anyone is false, it totally becomes a false. Okay. So here real numbers. So for example, in 0 case, 0 less than 2. Okay, it is a true. Okay, 1 less than 2. 0 real number, 1 also real number. All real numbers case x less than 2 is true. Then it is for all x, p of x is a true. Anyone is false, it is a false. In 0 case, it is a true. 1 case, it is a true. When 2 less than 2 is a false. 3 less than 2 is a false. 4 less than 2 is a false. So totally it is a false. Okay, it is false for all x, p of x. When p of x is x less than 2 case, it is a false. Okay. Note down. Next example. Some p of x, x square less than 10. X square less than 10. Here domain is specified. The positive integers, it consists of positive integers. It contains only positive integers, not exceeding 4. Okay, domain consists of the positive integers not exceeding 4. So means what are the possible values? Positive integers. So positive integers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, not exceeding 4. So possible values 1, 2, 3, 4. So here P of x. So check the um, for all x P of x. Check the for all x P of x. Here x all values are all possible values 1, 2, 3, 4. So first check the P of 1, P of uh, P of 1 conjunction, P of 2 conjunction, P of 3 conjunction, P of 4. So in P of 1 case, it is a true. P of 1 means 1 great, what is the predicate here? X greater, x square less than 10, x square less than 10. So 1 square less than 10. So 1 less than 10, it is a true. So P of 1 is true. Next, 2 square less than 10. So 4, 2 square value 4, 4 less than 10 is also true. So conjunction true. And here what is the value? Next value 3. So 3 greater than 3 square greater than 10. 9 less than 10 is also true. Next 4 case 4 square less than 10. 4 square value 16 less than 10. It's a false. So on false. So here for all x P of x. So for all cases it is a true, it becomes a true only. Anyone is false, it is becomes a false. Okay, note down. For all P of x such that x square less than 10, domain is positive integers not exceeding 4. So it is like a conjunction. So it is not a true, it is a false. So 16 less than 10 is a false. That's why for all x P of x is false. Note down. Next, okay, universal quantifier. Universal quantifier is true for all possibles of x is true for that predicate. Next one is existential quantifier. Existential existential quantifier. It indicates not all, some of the students, few of variables. Okay, few of variables is true, it is true. All are true, it is a false. Only few of the true, it is true. None of the true also false. All of the true also false. Only few of the few cases only it is true, it becomes a true. Not none, not all. It is a false. It's not a true. Because there exist. The symbol is there exist. This indicates some or few. Okay. See one example. P of x, x greater than 3. Domain is real numbers. There exists x, P of x. Is it true or false? there exists x, p of x is true. Here not all, at least one is true, it's a true. All are true, it's a false. None are true, is a false. At least one or few are true, it becomes a true only. Here x greater than 3, real numbers. Okay, 0 case, 0 greater than 3 is the false. 1 greater than 3 is a false. 2 greater than 3 is a false. Next 3 greater than 3 is a false. 4 greater than 3 is a true. 5 greater than 3 is a true. So not all are true. Some are the true. That's why there exists x, p of x is true. If all are true, it is a false. Okay, some are true. That's why it is a there exists p of x is true. Otherwise, it is a false. Okay, note down. Here, some are the true. There exist some values of x greater than 3. That's why there exists p of x is true. Okay, note down. 9m, it's not a false, it's a true. Some are the, if all cases it is a true, it is a false. The none of the cases is true, it is a false. Some cases are it is true, it is a true. Okay, that is the there exist. So some cases it is a true, it is a true. Okay, if all are true, it is a false. There exist is false. If all are true, then that is a false. Here there exists quantifier. There exists quantifier is if some variables are greater than 3. The statement is some variables are greater, some values of x greater than 3 the statement. There exists x p of x means some values of x greater than 3 is the statement. The statement is true or false. Okay. See here, the slide is visible to all. Okay. Okay. Here there exist here quantifier. See here, for all x, here for all x p of x assets, p of x is true for every x in the domain. There exists p of x assets, p of x is true for some x in the domain. Okay, I will show with examples. Okay, yes, see the universal quantifier. See the universal quantifier. For all x, p of x is a, read as a for all x, p of x. For every x, p of x. If p of x denotes x greater than 0 and u, here u is the domain, is the integers. Here, what is the x greater than 0 is the predicate, domain is the integers, then for all x, p of x is false. Here, x greater than 0, x greater than, predicate is x greater than 0, domain is integers. Integers means it contains negative values, positive values, and zeros. For all x, p of x is false. Integers contain some negative values less than 0, only positive values greater than 0. All cases it is true, it is true. Anyone is false, it is a false. Okay, that is the for all universal quantifier. See the second example. If p of x denotes x greater than 0, same predicate, here domain is positive integers. Domain is positive integers. All positive integers are greater than 0. Then for all x, p of x is true. In this case, it is true. Next, third example, p of x denotes x is even. U is the integer, x is even, U is the integer for all x, p of x. All integers are even integers? No, some are even integers. That's why it is false. Okay, all have understood the universal quantifier. Next, go to the existence quantifier. Okay, in existence quantifier, there exists p of x realized for some x p of x, or there is an x such that p of x, or for at least one x p of x. Okay, see here, p of x denotes the x greater than 0. Same example, u is the integer, x greater than 0, u is the integer, then there exists x p of x is true. Here, see here, x greater than 0, domain is integers, there exists x p of x, means some integers greater than 0. Some integers greater than 0. That's why there exists p of x is true. Okay? Do you understand or not? Second one, if p of x denotes x less than 0, and u is the positive integers, x less than 0, x less than 0 means it is true in all negative integers case. Here, what is the domain? Positive integers. So there is a no true case. There is a no true case. Then there exists p of x is false. Okay? If p of x denotes x is even, u is the integers, domain is integers, then there exists p of x is true. Some integers are even. That's why it is true. All integers are even. No, some integers are even. That's why it is true. Okay? Do you understand what is the difference between existential and existential quantifier and universal quantifier? Respond in chat box. This example is clear your doubts. You can note down the examples. Existential quantifier means some cases only. You can note down the examples. Okay. Okay, tell the answers. Now some q of x q of x is equal to x plus 1. Here domain is all in domain, all real values. There exists x q of x, the true or false. X is equal to x plus 1, all real numbers. It is a true or false? Respond in chat box. False. 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 9m 26, 7n. False. In every real number case, x is equal to x plus 1 is true. For all cases, x is equal to x plus 1 is true. There exists means some cases it is true, Otherwise, it is false. In all cases, x is equal to x plus 1 is true. So your domain is real numbers. That's why it is a false. Okay. Note down. Okay. Some predicate p of x where p of x square greater than 10. Okay, x square greater than 10. Domain is the previous example same. Domain is positive integers. Domain consists of positive integers not exceeding 4. Positive integers not exceeding 4. Okay, there exists x p of x. The propositional value is true or false. Okay, very good. True. Very good. CR 99, 30. Very good. Okay, it is like a disjunction. It is like a disjunction. What are the possible values? Positive integers not exceeding 4. So what are the possible values? 1, 2, 3, 4. The p of 1 or p of 2 or p of 3 or p of 4. Anyone is true, it is a true. In universal quantifier, all are true, only true. Anyone is true, the true. All are true, also false. None of the true, also false. Anyone is true, it is a true. So p of 1 case, 1 square greater than 10. What is the 1 square greater than 10? Is it false? 1 square greater than is a false. Sorry, 1 square greater than 10 is a false, or 2 square 4 greater than 10 is also false. Next, 3 square greater than 10, 3 square 9 greater than 10, it is also false. 4 square greater than 4 square greater than 10, 16 greater than 10, it is true. So anyone is true, it is a true. Okay, note down. Okay, all of the clear about the universal quantifier and existential quantifiers. Okay, now there is some other quantifiers, some other quantifiers. Okay, they are not important, but I just introduced the some quantifiers, their representations. Okay, some other quantifiers. Okay, here unique quantifier, uniqueness quantifier, unique uniqueness quantifier. Uniqueness quantifier means only one case it is true. That is the truth. Only one case it is the true. The previous example only one is true, remaining all are the false. That is the uniqueness quantifier. The uniqueness quantifier is represented like there exists exclamator. There exists exclamator symbol, or there exists one, means there exists only one is true. Okay, unique quantifier. If for example there exists two unknown, there exists two means only two cases it is true. Only two cases it is true. Remaining all are false, it is true. Okay, only two cases it is true. Okay, there exists two means. Okay, uniqueness quantifier is there exists and exclamator, or there exists one. Okay, previous example, see the previous example, p of 1 is false, p of 2 is false, p of 3 is false, only p of 4 case it is true. It is there exists exclamator, p of x is true. It is true. Only one case it is true. That's why it is true. Okay. Okay. This is not a need not just know the what is this uniqueness quantifier. Okay. Next, precedence of quantifiers. Okay, precedence of quantifiers means when which one is evaluated the first. Okay, in propositional logic, what are the operators used in propositional logic? Conjunction, disjunction, implies biconditional. Okay, these are the symbols used in negation. Okay, here negation is a unary operator. These are the binary operators. What are the quantifiers? Quantifiers are unary operators or binary operators. Respond in chat box. You already seen a lot of examples. Quantifiers are unary operators or binary operators. Binary 26, 30 binary. Okay, binary operators means the operator working with two operands. The operator working with two operands. What is a unary operator? Operator working with only one operand. Okay, for example, P or Q. Here R is disjunction is functioning with the two P and Q. So that's why it is binary. It is binary. Negation P complement. Here negation is functioning with only one P. You have seen the lot of examples with quantifiers. Here, see here, there exists x p of x. There exists x p of x. There exists x is the variable operator. P of x is operand, and there exists p of x. For all x p of x. See the examples. So, what is quantifiers are unary operators or binary operators? You got the idea what is a unary, what is a binary? Respond in chat box. You got here for all x p of x, there exists x p of x. Here for all x there exists. This is the universal quantifier, existential quantifier. This is working with only one predicate. Here also it is working with only one predicate. So the quantifiers are not binary operators, they are unary operators. Quantifiers are unary operators. Okay, unary operators. In precedence, which operator has the highest priority? Unary operators or binary operators? Which operators has the highest priority? Unary operators or binary operators? Respond in chat box. Unary. 68, very good. Unary. Okay, 20 unary. Okay, for example, -6 plus 10. -6 plus 10. In expression evaluation first, the computer evaluate the first -6. Next evaluate the plus. Why it is the unary minus? So unary operators first evaluated first, next binary operators. Negation P or Q. In this expression, which one is evaluated the first? Negation or R? First it evaluate the negation P. Next it evaluate the R. The same case, so unary operators have the highest priority than binary operators. So quantifiers have the highest priority. Quantifiers also unary operators, so they have the highest priority. Then connectivities. What are the connectivities? Conjunction, disjunction, conditional, biconditional. These are the connectivities. Okay. See the conjunction quantifiers have the highest priority. Why they are unary operators? Okay, see the example. For all x, p of x or q of x. In this case, now evaluate the which one? For all x, p of x. For all x, p of x is first evaluated. Next, evaluate the p of x with r. Okay, it is like that. For all x, p of x bracket or q of x, like that. So quantifiers have the highest priority than connectivities. Okay, next, negation of the quantifiers. Negation of the quantifiers. Okay, negation of quantifiers. Here, P R Q negation. P R Q negation. What is the P R Q negation? Negation P and negation Q. Negation P and negation Q. Here, negation with the quantifiers is the different. Negation of the quantifier is, see the negation of for all x, p of x, for all negation of for all x, p of x becomes a for all x converted to there exist. For all x converted to there exist. Okay, note down. Negation of for all x, p of x equal to there exists x, negation of p of x. Negation of p of x and negation of there exists x, p of x equal to for all x, negation of p of x. Note down. Okay, I will explain. Okay, okay, first note down. I explain with example. Okay, just note down. Like a conjunction becomes a disjunction in complement, but it's not a, it is different. It's some different. Okay, see here. Generally, What is the for all x p of x? What is the for all x p of x is true? For every x p of x is true. For every x p of x is true, it is a true. For example, p of x is p of x is some x greater than 10, some x greater than 10 అనుకో p of x. For all x p of x అన్నాం. For all x p of x means all x values greater than 10 or otherwise x greater than 0. X greater than 0 case, x is domain is real numbers. X greater than 0. Negation for all x p of x. Negation for all x p of x. So here x greater than 0 is the p of x. What is the domain? What is the in real number case? It is a true or false? It is a true or false? In real number case, it is a false. All x are greater than 0 in real numbers? No, it is a false. So negation for all x p of x, it becomes a, what is the negation means? There exist x, for all x becomes a, there exist, and negation of p of x. What is the negation of p of x? What is the negation of p of x means? X less than or equal to 0. X less than or equal to 0. X less than or equal to 0. Are you correct or not? Negation of p of x means that the complement of above statement, x greater than 0 complement is the reverse, x less than or equal to 0. X less than or equal to 0. Now there exists x p of x is true or false? There exists x p of negation p of x is true or false? Respond in chat box. The domain is real numbers. Respond in chat box. True. In for all x p of x is false. Okay, for all x p of x is false. Negation of for all x p of x becomes a true. It becomes a true. For all negation of for all x p of x is false. Negation of for all x p of x is becomes a true. So here it's a true or not? It's a true. So why it is true? Some cases x value less than or equal to 0. In some cases it is less than or equal to 0. That is there exist. That is there exist. Okay? Note down. For all x p of x, negation is, negation of for all x p of x is there exist x, negation of p of x. Okay? Okay, same example. There exists x, p of x, negation is for all x, negation of p of x. Okay, for same example. Okay, if x greater than 0, x greater than case, the domain is real numbers. The first one is there exists x, p of x value is the true or false. There exists x, p of x, x greater than 0. The true or false, respond in chat box. There exists x, p of x. Respond in chat box, everyone. Okay, true, it is true. So complement of, see in some cases some x values greater than 0. So that's why it is true. So what is the negation? Negation means it becomes a false. So it is true, it becomes a false. Now it is true. Negation of it is the false. So what is the generally negation is for all x, negation of p of x. What is the negation of p of x? X value less than or equal to 0. So for all x, negation of p of x less than or equal to 0. For all x it is true or false. The negation of p of x statement is x less than or equal to 0. So for all x, it's a true or false? It's a false. So negation of there exists x, p of x is for all x, negation of p of x. Okay, note down. Okay. Next is nested quantifiers. Nested quantifiers. Nested quantifiers. What is the nested loops? What is the nested loops? Loop within a loop is a nested loop. What is the nested quantifiers? Quantifiers within another quantifiers is a nested quantifiers. Quantifiers within another quantifier is a nested quantifier. Okay. Here, see the nested quantifiers. The slide is visible to you. Slide is visible. Okay, nested quantifier. See here, the quantifier, the two quantifiers are nested if one is within the scope of the another. Here, see the statement for all x. For all x, there exists y x plus y equal to 0. Here, the first one x plus y equal to 0 is the predicate p of xy. P of xy. Next, this is evaluated with the first one. There exists of y. So first one p of xy is x plus y equal to 0. Next, this is evaluated with there exists of y. P of xy is evaluated with q of x. Q of this is x plus y equal to 0 is called a q of x. X plus y equal to 0 is called a q of x. Next one, sorry. Uh, the first, see here colors also represented first. P of x comma y, x plus y equal to 0 is predicate of p of x comma y. This is applied the quantifier. There exists y quantifier. There exists y quantifier. This predicate is applied. There exists y quantifier. Next, the result is a q of x. The result is called a q of x. This is evaluated with for all of x. Okay, note down this one. I explain with example. Okay, see the example. Translate the following statement in English. Just see the example. Here, for all x, for all y, x plus y is equal to y plus x. Okay, here for all x, for all y. Okay, two quantifiers, all x and all y. Domain is real numbers. X, y are real numbers. For x plus y is equal to y plus x. In all values of x, all values of y, x plus y is equal to y plus x. Is it true or false? True. So for all real numbers x and y, x plus y is equal to y plus x. Okay. Next, see the next example. Translate the following statement in English. There exists x. For all x, there exists y. X is equal to minus y. X is equal to minus y. For every real number x, there is a real number y such that x is equal to minus y. Such that x is y. For all x, there is y. So it is false. Okay. Nested quantifier. Here, translate the following statement in English. For all x, for all y, x for all x, for all y. So here x greater than 0 and y greater than 0 implies xy less than 0. X is the positive integer, y is the negative integer. Okay, for all x. Okay, what are the values? Just these are the examples of the nested quantifier. Okay, these are the examples of the nested quantifier. Okay, order of the quantifier is very, very important. Okay, both are the same quantifiers, not a problem. Both are the same quantifiers, not a problem. Both are the different in the nested quantifiers contain the different quantifiers. That case, assume p of xy is xy is equal to yx. Okay, xy is equal to predicate is xy is equal to yx. Translate the following statement. Here, see the. Okay, 1 minute. I will. Here, see the nested quantifier example. For all x, there exists y x plus. It is viewed as the first. For all x, some q of x. For all x, there exists for all x, there exists y x plus y is equal to 0 can be viewed as for all x q of x, where q of x is there exists y, there exists y p of x comma y. What is the p of x comma y? Predicate is x plus y equal to 0. This is the evolution process. Okay, see here, see the order. Let p of x comma y be the statement x plus y is equal to y plus x. Assume that u is the real number, then for all x, for all y, p of xy, and for all y, for all x, p of xy have the same truth values. The values for all x, for all y replace, that's not a problem. Both cases, the truth value is same. But let q of xy that statement x plus y is equal to 0. Some x is equal to some x plus y is equal to. Assume that u is the real numbers, then for all x, there exists y. For all x, there exists y. Q of xy is true. Okay, x plus y for all x, some y value, okay, is the true. But there exists y. For all x, Q of xy is false. Okay, observe this statement. For all x, x plus y equal to 0. For all x, there is a some y. There exists some y. So that is indicate that predicate the x plus y 0 is the true. But there is y for all x is false. Do you understand this one? See the one more example. Hello. See here, let domain is the real numbers. Domain is the real numbers. P of xy is x dot y equal to 0. Okay, for all x, for all y, P of xy is xy. For all x, for all y, P of xy is for all x, for all y, P of xy. For all x, for all y cases. So, for example, x take the values from 1 to any. y take the values from 1 to any. For all x, all y, x dot y is 0. Respond in chat box. Here, no. So that's why it is a false. So only when y is equal to 0 or x is equal to 0 case, it is 0. Okay. Yes, second one, for all x, there exists y. For all x, there exists y. So all x, there is y exists some y is equal to 0 case, only all x values, x dot y is 0. Y is equal to 0 case only, for all x values are becomes a 0. In this case, second example is true. Second example is true. The third example, see the third example, there exists x for all y. There exists x for all y. P of xy is true or false? Respond in chat box. There exists some x. Yes, very good, true. Yes, x is equal to 0 case. There exists some x, 0. True, very good. Next, there exists x, there exists y, P of xy. Is that true or false? True. Okay, very good. Okay, note down. Example, note down. Okay, next example. Note on this one. Next example. Okay. Here, let for all x, for all y, P of xy, x by y equal to 1. What is the truth values of the following? For all x, for all y, P of xy is the true or false? First one. For all x, for all y, all cases is the true? No, so it is a false. Second one, for all x, there exists y. The true or false? For all x, there exists y. P of xy is the true or false? Is also false. There exists for all y, P of xy is also false. There exists x, there exists P of y. Yes. Some x, some y is a true. Okay. Some x, some y is true. Okay. Note down. Okay. I will continue that tomorrow. Nested quantifiers. Up to now, there is a quiz is there. Attempt the quiz. Okay. Tomorrow we will continue the nested quantifiers remaining session. Okay. All of you attempt the quiz. Okay, first note down these two. These two are important. Previous slide and current slide, note down. Then I start the quiz. There are 10 bits.